So the new letter is R. It has been revealed to us very early in the morning, and today we're going to talk about that and how it affects our speculation for Chapter 21. Kings and queens, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. It's really early in the morning for us. It is 10 a.m. and there's already a new tease onto Chapter 21. If you guys have not been keeping up on what's been going on, throughout the entire week, Dead by Daylight on all of their socials have been giving us little bits and pieces of information that contain letters. Now, we don't actually know what these letters mean, or if this means anything in relation to Chapter 21, but we do estimate that the PTB is going to be coming out next week on the 17th, and if that is true, we should be seeing some teasers, and so far, these look exactly like teasers. Now, throughout the week, they have been posting images. The first one that we received was from the Dead by Daylight Russian account that basically showed a circus, the circus map, Father's Chapels. It had two eyes spelling circus, and we also seen Ace in a cage in the bottom left-hand corner. The next one was from the Dead by Daylight official Twitter account where they talked about a bench and said if you could have a conversation with anybody here, who would it be? And in the fire, you could actually see the letter S, and people also speculated that the crow on the rock kind of looks like Springtrap, but it was a bit far-fetched. After that, we just seen them tweeting out A, and it just says "ah" as the caption. And then we made a video yesterday talking about how that could relate to everything. And early this morning, Dead by Daylight have updated their logo on Twitter, and if you actually take a look at the full image and not the cropped out circle, you can see in the bottom right hand corner there is the letter R. So what does that mean? So as you guys know, we have been putting the letters together as almost a hangman type of puzzle and trying to figure out what exactly does this mean. In yesterday's video, we spoke about a few characters. We'll start off the ones that we could rule out if they were spelling their names. We spoke about Isabel, who would be Candyman's daughter, and since there's no R in that name, we could pretty much rule that out. Deadlights, or Pennywise, could also be ruled out because there is no R in Deadlights. And there's a lot of other theories that just kind of get knocked out the window because of this. Now, there are still a few theories that perfectly line up, and we're going to talk about 4 of those, and we're going to try to quickly summarize them for you. The first one on the list is Spiral. I see a lot of people talking about Spiral, especially since a new movie recently came out, and there is a massive hype for it going on. We know that Dead by Daylight and Spiral have worked together in the past. They obviously brought out new cosmetics for Meg Thomas featuring Boop the Snoot, and we've seen them even send some of the content creators some awesome Spiral merch. So it could mean that on the horizon, they're working together yet again to bring another chapter into DBD. Personally, I don't think this would happen just because we never actually seen someone return with a double licensings. A lot of people are speculating that could have been Mr. X as well, but I tossed that out the window because it doesn't really make sense to bring a double licensing when you could just bring a legendary skin and really make the power work. It wouldn't really appeal to the market, and marketing wise, it's not a very tactical move. You're going to be appealing to the same audience that likes that content anyways, so it wouldn't really be bringing in a lot of new players unless they're really devoted to DBD. The next popular theory that I have been seeing going around is Hellraiser. The letters actually work for Hellraiser, and this has been a chapter that we spoke about a lot in our most requested series about people really wanting them to come into the game. Now, having a character like this in the game could actually work, and it makes perfect sense. We know that DBD are quite interested in getting this licensing as well, so it could be a possibility, but other than that, there really isn't more sources or indications that this could be something that happens. Now, finally, the front-running license theory that I think honestly makes the most sense still is Springtrap. Now, I know people are all over the place on how they should feel about this. I see some comments saying, I am so happy if this comes, I'm going to play DBD so much more. Some people are on the other side saying, I won't play DBD at all if Springtrap comes into the game. We're not here to debate about that. We're just here to talk about the speculation and the theories. So obviously the letters work for Springtrap, which is the major thing that keeps this theory going. So all of the letters in the name Springtrap currently work with the letters that we have, I, S, A, and R. If you reorganize them, they can easily spell out Springtrap. On top of that, in the first image that we received, we've seen Ace being locked in the cage, and a lot of people just saw this as a meme, as a joke, but we spoke about this in yesterday's video. It could be a little bit more symbolic than we thought. Maybe someone stuck in an animatronic suit. We also spoke about how Dead by Daylight in yesterday's promotion, when they tweeted out the A and they put the A with 7 A's, could represent the 7 souls of the lost children. We also spoke about how the A's could be the animatronic screaming. Very similar to how they jump scare you and they scream out and say, ah, it's a lot more enthusiastic than that. Now, what ties this theory, in my opinion, all together is how Springtrap was brought into the FNAF universe based on teasers. When Scott initially introduced him into the game, he put out in a lot of forums posts a bunch of double letters in a basic game of Hangman, and it spelled out I am Springtrap, and that was how the community uncovered the secrets of Springtrap coming into the FNAF world. We're seeing something very similar happening right now in front of our very eyes, where double letters are being teased, letters are being teased, and we're basically playing a big game of Hangman. What's even more interesting is that Dead by Daylight have been very vague on some of the images that they have been showing us. Typically, when they give us chapters, we kind of can piece together some things. With our last original chapter with the Trickster, we've seen that the entire DBD page was changed. It was something that was really different, a different type of tease, and it was very in your face that, hey, this is something original that they're working on, and it was very apparent that they do so. If we take a look at some of the licensing chapters that we received, when it comes to the trailer time or the little teaser videos that we see, it's pretty damn obvious what the chapter is going to be based upon that. Take a look at Resident Evil. It was pretty much announced super early in advance. Take a look at Freddy, etc. We pretty much automatically know what the licensed chapter is because it's really hard to hide. And if you take a look at what they've been tweeting and what they've been showing us, it's been super vague. For example, the odd that they show just has their standard red background that they show for developer updates. The image that they changed their Twitter profile picture has probably nothing to do with the chapter itself. Here is where the next theory can come in. This could all just be a red herring, and they could be throwing us a curveball as they always do, and this could be 100% an original chapter. We don't really know. This could just be a standard chapter, and they could be pulling our legs, and we're basically making our own crazy theories, connecting all the dots together, as we always do with all of these chapters, speculating on a licensed chapter, when in fact it could just be a standard original chapter. If you take the letters, it also goes with a vampire theory that we made not too long ago. The letters still work if you put vampires with an S, because we obviously received an S. So if it is an original chapter, I think a front runner for that one could be vampires, just because of the last theory that we did. You can check that one out if you want to hear more information on that. So again, could just be a red herring, could be an original chapter. We'll have to wait and see. Tomorrow, we're probably going to be getting a lot of information. And then on Friday, we could potentially see that video teaser on what this chapter could be. It is going to be insane. So make sure you guys are subscribed down below and let me know what you guys think about all of this information. It's crazy how much things we could talk about just on 4 letters that we received. It's really amazing, and I always love the chapter hyped videos, and I hope you guys do enjoy them as well. But that pretty much is going to wrap it up for this video. I will be going on vacation tomorrow morning, so if there is any information, I won't be able to cover it until late at night. I will be traveling with my laptop, so I will be playing the PTB if it comes out next Tuesday. Not from home, so you guys might see a weird setup or weird audio or anything like that, but you will still be able to get your content right here on this channel, so make sure you guys are indeed subscribed. But that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys have a fantastic day or night. As always, I'm the King. I tip my crown to you guys, and we'll see you in the fog.